So the main issues we are discussing about is the climate change and how we should adapt and prepare for it, and also maybe we could discuss how we could diversify the business in fisheries to better adapt to climate change. And some issues that we have faced here in Finland, one of the most important is that moving gets harder. You can see here the picture. This is from Mari Kjellström, who was also presenting her presentation in Rhodes a couple of weeks ago. And here you can see that it's almost impossible to move by any machinery in such conditions. And this happens more and more often in winter in Finland. Ice fishing or fishing from the ice, under the ice, is quite important for many fishers. And these conditions are really bad for them. And this means that there will be smaller turnover with bigger costs, which means lower profitability in the business. Also, we have seen some fish stocks declining, like Vendis in Finnish shallow lakes in southern Finland. They have almost vanished. Well, this means smaller catches and also public pressure, because maybe this species could be extinct in some waters. So there will be sustainability challenge in general. And then these are just my thoughts. Some solutions that I figured out that we could discuss about are technical solutions, as for example electric vessels, fishing gear, conservation of damaged fish stocks. We can do something like fix the reproduction areas. But we also should enhance the image of fisheries as an environmental actor. We are an environmental actor, but we could be better and we could enhance the image. Then we should also enhance the social and economical sustainability among fisheries. And to adapt, I think in some points we could diversify the business, but maybe there are other solutions. We can discuss that also. This is the first start for the discussion. What do you think about that? Maybe we could start from the issues. Can you figure out some more issues that we should take into consideration? And now you just can open the microphone and express yourself.
Well, in northernmost Lapland, we have noticed that it is not only the declining of fish species, fish stocks that is the problem. It is also the change in the fish community structure. For example, our fishermen target on valuable species like the whitefish and brown trout, but because of the climate change and warming weathers, pike and perch have become more abundant, and the fishermen are not paid so well for these species, but they have to adapt by concentrating on catching these species, and that's not good for profitability.
Yeah, good point. Thank you. Maybe we should take a tour around other countries. How about in Slovenia? What kind of issues do you have down there?
Well, here the problem is the same. Okay, we don't have commercial fisheries in inland waters, just sport fishing, but also the fish community is changing towards cyprinids, fish that like warmer water, also in area where we work, where rivers used to be snow fed. Now it's almost just rain fed. And of course, the problem is also the extreme events, because we have a lot of the frequency of extreme events has enlarged. We have very dry and hot seasons, and then a lot of rain. Here we can have 200 millimeters in 12 hours, and then you can imagine how the rivers and the streams look like. The very big problem is also occurring during the spawning period, because we have winter floods, which were not a case in the past, because it used to snow up in the mountains. Now we have floods, and a lot of spawning marble trout spawning grids are destroyed by floods. And again, we don't have spring water, snow spring water that kept the level after the grayling reproduction. So it's also these habitat changes could be quite crucial for these first life history stages of fish. What we are doing, trying to focus fishermen also on catching cyprinids, and also talking with the aquaculture industry, despite the fact it's not very big, about maybe converting also to some cyprinid species if some water supplies will not be any more efficient or cold enough to raise salmonids. Especially here we raise trout and some grayling. So it's quite a challenging period, and we try somehow to cope with it, but of course there are many questions, because we don't know how far these trends will go. In our 30 years, we found all the trends of the raising of the temperatures are significant. We follow this. We will just issue an article scientific about all these 30 years of study, and when it's out, it will be available on our website of our flag alpine rivers. And as I said, we continue with the studies, and we continue with following the situation and trying to find solutions. But as I said, we don't know how far the things will go, and how far or how much we will have to adapt. And maybe some things will have to be abandoned and replaced with another activities.
Thank you. And then I think Esta has had a hand up.
Additional, we have problems with seals and cormorants, and a lot of problems in our region and in Estonia coastal areas.
I have to add that not the coastal areas, but the inland lakes also with cormorants, they have problem, not with seals, but with cormorants also.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, we are also facing maybe in Finland quite soon, but let's hope it doesn't happen that way. But
if we scare them off, they come to Finland. So
no, we don't want them.
We can import you.
Maybe not. All right, thank you. Any other issues or solutions? I think there's quite good base